Hello and welcome on into a challenge video. Today we have Arkham Origins, no detective vision. Side note before we get into this, it's not possible. It's just not possible for many reasons, including just the game not wanting, just putting you in detective mode. So other than that, it's just for me to get mad at Predator sections. So just let's get right into the video. Our challenge begins as Batman heads over to Blackgate because of a new riot caused by Black Mask. And our challenge actually doesn't even begin because we're not allowed to use detective mode yet. So let's just continue on. So we quickly go save the warden from some random dude in a mask and head on in. Then quickly do a combat section on the way there. We quickly interrogate this thug to find out that Commissioner Loeb is in the execution chamber, and we quickly head there as quickly as possible. On the way there, we do find Killer Croc having a snack and heading out. And after a couple combat sections, we do find Commissioner Loeb and Black Mask being interrogated by Killer Croc and Black Mask, and with a ton of thugs, so we have to fight them and keep going on with our lives. But during one of the combat sections, I accidentally hit a thug that had a canister with smoke, and failing the challenge on accident in the first 5 minutes of the game. And we add another fail to our counter. But when we eventually arrive with Commissioner Loeb, he's been executed already and we can't do anything. So we just continue trying to stop Black Mask. We eventually find a smashed drone because of Killer Croc and has an SD card in it, will be important later. But we head on in. We're fighting Killer Croc out in the thing, and I regret putting this on hard difficulty because I'm not an Arkham expert at any means, and this happened. On our second try though, we do stop Killer Croc and head on in and capture him, but the GCPD isn't really happy with us. But we're Batman, so we can just quickly leave without them noticing at all and don't care. And we head back to Batcave and find out from the SD card that we found back at Blackgate that Black Mask has hired assassins to kill Batman, which are some are Killer Croc, Deathstroke, which is a master assassin of course, Firefly, the pyromaniac that causes a lot of fire and property damage, Copperhead, the toxic master that no one probably knows of from the comics, everyone's favorite bullet sniper, Deadshot, the best villain in this game, Executioner, Shiva, which we don't really care about since we're only doing main missions, and of course the Titan Bane. But after we head back into the city, we do have to stop a radio tower because it's been jamming us, and we do have to use detective vision just to do this intro Predator section. So sadly, we do fail again. And about a couple seconds later, we do strike an iceberg again, and the game puts us in detective mode for no apparent reason, and I reset it because I thought I could escape him, but there is no way. So, another fail. And I died because I forgot about this section because I've only played Arkham Origins twice, and, well, I'm not really bulletproof yet. And moments later, again, we have to use detective mode just for a detective scene. Yeah, this section isn't nice to us at all, and let's just add another one to the counter. A little later, we do find the worst character in the series. Well, not the Riddler yet, but Enigma, but we don't care about him since he's a side mission. We head on over to go stop a gun deal, so we can get some information about where the Penguin is to know more about Black Mask. But we interrogate him to find out that there's a couple jammers throughout the area in, well, not in Arkham City, but it's pretty much just Arkham City but snowed. So we have to destroy 2 jammers and we head on over to do those 2 quickly. But the first one doesn't really matter, it's just a quick section. Though the second one was a slight Predator section, though we do get caught right here and almost die because I'm an idiot. But we're all fine here. So we just continue on. And we do find our main actual first big Predator section. So first off, we just take out the sniper on top of here, which is pretty much just guarding everyone if I get shot because snipers hurt a lot no matter what you do. So we then take out the second sniper on this giant crate, and we head up here. Then we take out these 2 simply just with some silent takedowns. Then we get this guy with a silent takedown on the bridge. Then get these 2 guys another with a silent takedown. Then lure these guys with a battering to get them away from the door so I can do, of course, some silent takedowns on both of them. Though we do get caught, so we just quickly discard him, and enter the ship. Quickly deal with these two knife guys that we don't really care about since, well, this is in detective mode thing, so why would I even use it here? And then we get to the hardest boss fight I've ever had in gaming, and definitely not even close in the Arkham franchise. The Electrocutioner. He's on a different level of intimidating and skill level. Just, he's different. I'm trying to stay back here because he can pretty much delete your health in like 2 shots. You thought Deathstroke's hard in this game? No, it's the Electrocutioner. Well, kind of. Anyways, let's just head on out. And then we just do random challenges and get accidentally hit on accident by Tracy, defeat her quickly, and go on into the next area. Which is actually important to this challenge because it's another Predator section. Which this one's easy. We just go over here, do a quick silent takedown on this guy. I'll just commentate this quickly. And just leave him on the floor to go around. Scour the area. I think unlike Arkham Asylum that I've done, this one's a little more like dark and everything camouflages. Then do an inverted takedown on this guy. Head back over and we're going to have to drop him down. Then we have to almost get caught here and die because once again, Batman doesn't want to do some silent takedowns every once in a while and doesn't listen to me. Then I accidentally think this guy's an enemy and realize he's just a hostage and head back up. And quickly scour the room with a battering and find this guy and do a quick silent takedown. Then I try to get one of these guys with the grapple hook, though sadly they weren't close enough to the edge and then catch me, so I have to quickly get out of there. Then I headed back around and just took him down with a silent takedown, of course. Then did another one on the last guy. Once again, just going around, silent takedown, and finishing him off. So we just continue on to find Cobblepot. And then trying to embrace Mr. Cobblepot and give him a good time. We do get grabbed by another grapple. And find out it's just Deathstroke, which, well, we just had to fight the Electrocutioner, so he should be absolutely nothing. Just skip a couple minutes in the future, then we just automatically defeat him because he's that easy because of Electrocutioner. We just have too much skill. So we do grab a gadget and try to head back up to Cobblepot, which we can't. So we just leave. But he did give us a tip when we left about Lacey Towers and some murder happening there. So we quickly head over there to, well, fail again. I'm not even going to go over the crime scene, just add it to the count again. And we also have to do a Predator section, so quickly just take off the sniper off the rooftop of the GCPD and then keep going. Then getting this guy with another silent takedown. Then I go over here and get this guy with a silent takedown. Then get this guy with a silent takedown. And this guy. And then we actually get to do something different, drop down on this guy. And then hit into the GCPD. And sneak around the GCPD because we need to go get some evidence. Though on our way to get that evidence, well, we kind of run into a problem. Once again, this game decides to, well, just don't like us and put us in Detective Vision for no apparent reason. Let's just continue and add another one to the count. Then we have to go interrogate Loose Lips so we can find out how to get into the Disruptor because we have to go get into and get the criminal database. But on our way to get that, we come into another Predator section, but this time with cops. So, of course, what we do best here is just glide down and get one guy and do a silent takedown and head back up to our vantage point. Then we glide over to this guy, slowly get and watch this guy, but sadly braid in a random guy that we don't care about at all. Well, he announces the dead guy, well, not dead guy, unconscious cop up there. So we're just going to have to wait until this guy moves that Batman can actually get him and not randomly see him because, well, the cops are blind, like right there. What a blind man. Anyways, we head back up to where we used to got the last cop. We do get spotted, but quickly take him out and do a ground takedown and quickly fly back up so they don't notice right as they get there, not seeing me at all. Though these guys have shotguns and shotguns do a lot of damage. So I just head over and just use the grapple for the first time and somehow don't get shot through this entire section. Don't get one guy, then get one guy, then try to get this guy, missed, and then get the second guy. Though there's still one more guy, and he tries to throw a grenade, but we don't care, and he doesn't hit us somehow. So we just head over there and ground take down him for our last guy and head on with our lives. Though when we are heading down, we have to go into a cell block, and this happens with a cop, making us restart and one more fail to the counter. On the second try, it almost happens again because, well, I accidentally once again shoot the battering, but this time I was far enough that it didn't matter. Though when I tried to beat this guy down, I accidentally almost went in it and screwed me up again. Then I completed and then somehow did this. I don't know. Well, another counter. But anyways, we do get it on our third try and be fine, and we can actually head on our way out. After going through the sewers, we finally find the disruptor, so now we can actually get what we need. And after meeting Barbara Gordon, getting the database, we do accidentally go try to leave the roof, and 3 cops get there, and we have to use a smoke pellet. I've tried to get out of this, and I tried twice, but at the same time, I don't want to keep going through the cutscene. So, another fail. But we have to head down under the GC to get some stuff, so we knock these 2 guys out and go on our way. Though, when we try to get in, we do have to knock out a ton of cops like usual, because they're not our friends, and they don't want to be our friends, because they're big meanies. So we go in. Just saying, I did lose a footage for the Copperhead and sewer stuff, so we do have to, well, I guess, just go, because I personally don't want to restart the story that much. But nothing really too interesting happened. I did fail about twice, though, in the big predator room in the steel mill. So we'll add that to the count and go on with our lives and head over to the Gotham Royal Hotel. Though once again, my worst nightmare, the gas canisters got me again. Why? Then we can finally enter the Gotham Royal Hotel until eventually we finally get to another predator section. So I look at the room, quickly glide down and do another silent takedown like usual. Then I gotta do something swinging and do some inverted takedowns. I gotta do another time and one more time in the same spot somehow because they're all idiots. Though sadly I couldn't get a third one because they moved again. So I just did a silent takedown under this guy and he didn't notice, so then I quickly just did another one. And we finished the section. Then we get to see, sadly, the saddest death in the game as well. Poor electrocutioner, you couldn't deserve it. Well, we'll always remember his boss fight and his gloves because they're the most overpowered thing in Arkham history. But may he rest in peace. Though eventually we do head into, well, the Joker's funland in a giant hotel that I don't know how he built in so little time. But since we're doing no detective mode, there's about nothing here that should actually interest us. Maybe except these guys dying sadly because I'm probably too slow. Oh, poor them. And we also have to play a quick carnival game with Joker. Sadly, that is the end of, well, our fun experience at Jokerland. Then Joker gives us a happy present for early Happy New Year's, thanks for him, which is just a big bomb, so we just jump out the window and go onto Vicky's helicopter and get one of the best moments in this game. Though I slightly wish this was longer because it only lasts about like 20 seconds in the game, but that's fine. Though through these doors is the Predator section I hate the most and gave me the most trouble. You'll see in a second why. So let's go on to my first fail, more like death. I tried to go for a double takedown and then accidentally clicked the smoke pellet. Then just watch this again. This guy comes out the corner and shoots me without me noticing at all. And then this happens because I'm so used to the smoke pellet. And then I die again because Batman I just accidentally land in front of him and there's 3 guys there. And shotguns. And finally, I finally do it. I don't know why this Predator section gave me so much crap, but it did. And let's just continue on to Bane. We try to be stealthy, but Bane is too big IQ to fall for this, so he just throws us in the wall. But in section 1, or part 1 of this fight, it seems normal. It's just a normal boss fight. It's like a brute, a slightly better brute. But then we head into section 2, or part 2 of this fight, the Bane train. Just look at this. I don't know how this... Then I get up, he hits me again, and try to grab the thing. Whatever the stupid thug. He hits me again. The thug hits me. Then he goes again for a second round. So I try to go to the side. This stupid guy, he hits me again. Okay, but eventually I get it down. So then we have to save Joker from Bane's explosion right here, and he starts to fall in love with his bats. Which, he should have let him fall, but who cares? And then it's on to the Joker flashbacks. The only cool thing is we got to play as Joker. I know we got to play him as, in Arkham Asylum, but that was for PlayStation 3 and it was on challenge maps. So playing as him for a little and having a new moveset is pretty nice. But other than that, nothing happens. It's just him having a mental crisis. Then we head back to Batcave, which we have somewhat of a... I don't know if it's just a reference, just it feels like the same thing that like Scarecrow had in Asylum. Though I guess it's not really a reference, it's just more just like an effect, I guess. And of course we had to see Batman's origin story and the death of his parents once again. How good, because we always have to see this. Anyways, continuing on, we collect the glue grenade and we have to head back into the city. But before, Alfred and Batman do get into an argument, though they're fine 2 seconds later, they make up quickly. And eventually we head into the Morgan under the GCPD, and we find out that sadly we have to use detective mode one more time, and then we have to go find Bane at his lair. Though he's not there, though we do find out that he has something called TN1, which if you know, you know. And that Bane does know who Batman is, and he's Bruce Wayne. We try to head back to the Batcave to go save Alfred and more just keep him safe, though Firefly starts attacking the Pioneer Bridge, so we have to go intervene with him first. Then we beat up some cops, talk to Commissioner Gordon, and eventually you can go up an elevator shaft to get to the boiler room, and have a new Predator section, fly down to this guy and do a silent takedown, then eventually get to this guy and drop down on him and take him out. Then you look around the corner to take another guy out, which has the jammer, but we don't care because we don't use detective vision. Then sneakily barely getting this guy and then going around and getting the other two. Then taking down this guy and another guy with a silent takedown to interrogate the last thug. And find out there's 3 more bombs on the bridge, so we deactivate quickly and head over to the next one. Then we go up the elevator to go save Brandon and help him get up for a slight second. And then this happens when we enter the next room. So we just continue, take this guy out with a silent takedown, then try to do it again with this guy, but sadly he does catch us barely on the side of his eye, so we just do a ground takedown and head into the vents. Then we just wait for another guy to be there and do another silent takedown like usual. Then check the entire room, not finding this guy and finally finding him and completing the section. Then we have to free the prisoners from their train cart, then we can finally deactivate the bomb and head over to the next one. Though the problem is Captain Gordon doesn't really like us, so he doesn't give us access to the fire door, so we just need to head to another one. Then we have to do a slight parkour section, take out a couple snipers, then do a combat section, then disarm the bomb. Then we head back to find another Predator section in the same section we just did, and it thankfully does not take us into detective mode, though we do take out this sniper right away with a silent takedown. Then I go to the side, take another guy out quickly. I grapple up, take this guy out, but then the other guy sees me from across, so I have to jump down quickly and go into the vent. Then after hiding in the vents for a while, we finally take down another guy with a silent takedown. Then we just head on top to take out the last guy so we can go confront Firefly on the bridge. But first we have to do a quick parkour section, then a combat section before we can finally get to Firefly. Though he's pretty much a pushover since all you have to do is use a glue grenade, some batterings, and a bat claw. Though when we get to phase 2 we do have to do a quick running section, which I accidentally just crouch under this instead of running. But that's fine. Then we just do the same thing again to him. Then eventually we can finally stop him. Plus, we get a new friend to tag along with us. But sadly when we head back to the Batcave, we know that Bane's already there and is destroying everything and might have already killed Alfred, so we quickly head there as quickly as possible. But we have to head back, quickly fix detective mode with the Bat computer, and then we can finally find him. Though sadly, the only way to rescue him is by putting on detective mode, though for here, put it on for myself. Though sadly, Alfred does pass away. Though we just revive him a couple seconds later with the shock gloves, so he's all fine. Then we have to get a motivational speech by Alfred and get boosted up to do the final section of this game again, Blackgate Prison. So we just do a combat section, then we do a little water challenge, then we do a very small combat section. Then afterwards we can actually enter another Predator section, though I was a little blind not seeing him and I thought I don't know why I was running. And I tried to escape, but it kind of didn't work because my health was obliterated here. So it was impossible pretty much to live. Then I tried to take out another guy here. Just sit there for a second while they would forget about me. And I don't know why I rushed into this, but I guess that makes sense because I don't really have detective mode. So anyways, On my second try though, I did just slightly wait for him and then just get him again with a silent takedown. Then go across the room and get his buddy on the other side and then grapple back up. Then I instantly see the next guy and then once again do another silent takedown. Then finally I go up and take out the sniper with a silent takedown too and then grapple back up. Then I see this guy and then drop on him, do a silent takedown, see his buddy across the room, so just why not now and just go get him right now. And I do another silent takedown. Then I go back up, wait for him, and get another guy quickly, but I almost get caught in the process. Somehow I didn't though, and I'm fine. And then I just take down another guy while he checks on his buddy, though I try to get a second guy and I don't know where I got shot out of, so I just quickly run with a sliver of my health still left. Then I quickly just do the same thing with everyone dying in the same spot, or more just being unconscious. But there's only one guy left. But only a couple seconds later, I find him on the bench and then just do a silent takedown and rescue Harley Quinn, or more like Harley and Quinzel by this point in time. And she tells us where the Joker is and he's waiting for us up ahead, so we quickly head there. Though we have to do a couple of combat sections on our way there, but still scary enough, there's still gas canisters everywhere, so we still have to make sure we don't fail somehow. Though we still find Slade locked up because he's that weak and his boss fight wasn't that good. Wasn't hard at all. Then I just do another combat section with ease and be scared of that canister on the floor. Then we have to do another one, but this one's a little harder just because I'm not expert at this game and there's a brute and 2 Venom thugs. But then we eventually make it through. It's still first try, so nothing to worry about. Then eventually we actually finally get to Bane and the Joker and find out we either have to kill the Joker, well kind of, we'll kill him by not killing Bane, or Batman just dies, simple answer. So we do the easy part and just go kill Bane. But this time, at least it's a little easier than before, and though we still hit the Bane train. Though this time, it's a little fine, though he hits me again with the Bane train, killing me once again. Though this time, eventually, after a second try, we finally stun him, quickly beat him down with the shock gloves, and do kill him with our shock gloves again. Though we just resuscitate him just like Alfred earlier, even though I should have kept him dead because this guy's caused me too much pain. And now we have to do a second boss fight with him, which is TN1 Bane, which is mostly just a stealth one, which we just need to shock him into walls, and that's all we have to do mostly. Though he did kill me once, as you are about to see. By that, I mean he did this. He caught me and automatically it made me, I just kind of went for the instinct and dropped it down. So one more fail for the challenge. Though eventually on the second try, of course we take him down. Though he does come back to life quickly, but we all have to do is a quick time event. So it's all fine. Then we have to help the warden now and fight with Commissioner Gordon, and then he tells us where the Joker is at the church. Then we just beat the living life out of Joker for a second and do probably 100 beatdowns on him. And finally, we finish Batman Arkham Origins No Detective Vision with 15 fails, which isn't the best, though 7 of them could have probably been, I don't know, I think it's around 7. That could have been stopped by me by being an idiot and quickly dropping a smoke pellet or the gas canisters. But I hope you enjoyed this video a lot. If you do, please subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated, of course. And we'll see you next time with Arkham City and Arkham Knight. Goodbye.